This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cal Bears offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes up.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Mountaineers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out.
Oh, he's going to go up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quick pass on the jet motion. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked at the 40.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the back in the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Find space on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So West Virginia's offense will get the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Defense, like find the weakness, go after him, that guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Barnes. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. The play action fake. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting them.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating here. He goes down in the end zone. There's also a penalty marker, but I think it's going to be a safety either way. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Find some fresh air.
Returner is brought down at the 47. And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to...
Make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes.
Turning it on! They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's open on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Randall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Clubden. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. Makes the grab down the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there.
Time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll throw it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Hauls it in. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clemson will send the punt team out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They make And that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a flag, and I think the offense is going to benefit from the quarterback taking an extra shot. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He lets it fly. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on a go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got an open man. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking. the versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a caught. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll take it on the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a deep man. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
West Virginia.
Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's moved it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Mountaineers! He got loose.
Just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown. And that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Not a lot of room. It found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Making side adjustments here. It's a reverse. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds us back in the middle. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. To the air, it's Klubnik. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Here's the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock. Oh, it's blocked. And they scoop it up.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. To the air, it's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's going to go down at the 1.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about not the day for this young fella. That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 17 to Boston College. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Brown. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll try to do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put us. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Coming out of... from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. He'll pull it down. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere to... It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's go! And he's wrestled to the ground. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself.
welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Right on the money. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Here comes the option. The pitch. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 25 over South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. This is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Fires deep on the run. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now the toss. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up for the PAT. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Turner.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Setting up the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. At the 40, there he goes. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking. But it's just football.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stays. 4 yards on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for room. It's Edwards. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised, you definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Touchdown, West Virginia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stevens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Marshall quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. catch in the middle. It's paid. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hard in the backfield, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Here's the Heat. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Third down after the run. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Roberts. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throwing right. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own. This offense has it with really good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end, that being in position and making sure.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of... Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. Got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And he needed just a single. And he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So West Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Now the pitch. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he...
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Spin, still running. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Lets it fly! And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Off the play fake on first down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The inside handoff. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Orange will have to punt.
Fourth down.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 20. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns. 1 point. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've been hit with haymakers, down 21-0 and really needing to get a drive going here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gill. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Not a whole lot of room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. He's loose. He's at the into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross Simmons. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
On target to the left.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Wants to throw it. Big fella moving. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. in the window for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
West Virginia, 35. Syracuse, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Touchdown Mountaineers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
West Virginia, 42. Syracuse, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The short hands, it's Ross Simmons. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And what are they cooking up on 2nd and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds finds a soft spot. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Willis. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's James. There he goes. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
There's a long and storied history of great games between these 2 rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard.